Okay, muy bien. So let's go ahead and start, folks who are just joining us by recording. We have done the bell ringer on lesson 18, and we have listened to the song of the day. So if you haven't done those yet, go ahead and jump on that really fast. We're not going to have a Nearpod today because I don't have anything new to teach you. Today, I'm just going to show you your test. And then you will have the rest of class to call in or just stay on the line afterward and talk to me about things that you are struggling with or you have questions over. And so I want to be able to offer my help to you throughout the lesson today. So we're going to keep this video lesson really short. We're going to look at the test so you know what to expect on it. I'm going to show you the exact test. And then we are going to do the keyword, and then we're going to call it a day. So let's go ahead and jump over there to the test. Let's see here. Where's my button? Here we are. All right, so this is a test over Unit 1. This is going to cover everything we've discussed in the first unit. So here I have made a little video, and this test will lock, just like the profiles test or the profiles quiz locked. This test will indeed lock, but you'll be able to still view the videos in the test. So I made a silly little video here, just a little conversation between, well, myself and myself, but two characters or whatever, and I ask questions over the conversation here. Okay. This is going to be dealing with your vocab and comprehension of your vocab. The next section, part 2, here I have given you some math questions. I have spoken the math questions just like you did on your homework from Tuesday. And you'll have to type in the answer to the questions. So you'll need to know your math vocab for that. Más, menos, entre, por, and all of your numbers, of course. The numbers will be 1 to 100. Here, I went a little heavy on the videos in this test, but it was the only way I can incorporate audio into the test is to do a video. For some reason, it won't let me do audio. So you're going to listen to the pronunciation, just like we did with the accent marks. You'll listen to the pronunciation of each number and pick the correct spelling of those numbers. Or, sorry, pick the correct spelling of the word that I say. If it needs an accent mark, remember you need an accent mark to break the rules. If I pronounce it exactly as the rules suggest, there's no need to put an accent mark. There are 10 of these. Next, I just asked you some questions about yourself. You know, how are you? How old you are? How many pets do you have? Do you have brothers or sisters? Now, what's important on this section is that you respond with a complete sentence. So if on this one, I ask, do you have brothers or sisters? And you don't have brothers or sisters, simply saying no is not a complete sentence. You'd have to say, I do not have. Yo no tengo hermanos o hermanas. All right? Section 5 is I have just listed all of the articles, el, la, los, las, un, una, unos, unas, and you need to select the one that best replaces the word in parentheses, not unlike we have done in the past. So far, are there any questions over this? Nothing here you haven't seen before, right? We've done activities similar to this, yeah? Okay, so there are no tricks. I don't try to trick you all. I try to prepare you for tests. Now there's one other part of this test that is not actually on this Google form. And that's because that's part number 6 right here, because it requires you to record yourself using Screencastify, which is also something you're not familiar with. I'm sorry, which is also something you are familiar with, my bad. So let me go ahead and go over that section of the test. You'll go back to our Google Classroom. Let's see here. Classwork, lesson 18. So you'll go to the assignment here, and I've got the instructions for you right here on this Google Doc. What you'll do is open the Google Doc. Share this tab instead. There we go. And in this Google Doc, I have just presented you some vocab. Some of the vocab has been really hard to use in conversation because we are in a limited context so far. So I've included some of that vocab we haven't gotten to use a lot. Things like good morning and what's new and you're welcome and thank you and stuff like that. So what you're going to do here is you're going to translate these. If you would like to write the translations down on this Google Doc, you're welcome to. But frankly, I don't care if you do or not, because all I'm listening to is how you pronounce them in Spanish. You'll record yourself on Screencastify. Please make sure you have your camera on, because like I said, it helps me get to know you, and it also helps me to identify how well you're pronouncing these things. So you'll just tell me how to say each of these terms in Spanish. And this is about your pronunciation. I'm listening for your pronunciation, and that's what I'm grading on. Obviously, you have to have the right words as well. Are there questions about this last section here? When you're done with your Screencastify, you will attach it. You'll turn it into the assignment in Google Classroom. I do not need that Google document. I do not need the Google document. I just need your Screencastify. That's all I care about. Any questions for me? Okay, let's go ahead and jump over and do our keyword, and then we'll wrap up this lesson. Y'all ready? La palabra clave. Here we go. I need to get there myself. La palabra clave. Oh, I had it picked out this morning, and now I've gone and forgot what it was. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so please join me at la palabra clave, and that word is planeta. 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 Once again, that word was planeta. Huh. Planeta. Nice, nice. Lots of you are getting it right. Good job. Good self-correction there, Piper. Planeta. Wait, tell me what this word means. Unmute yourself. Yell it out. Planeta.
Planet.
Yeah, planet. Now this word is actually, this is a tricky word because it ends in an A, but that A is lying to us. This is actually a masculine noun. It is el planeta. Not that that's something you need to know, but or at least not right now. Okay, so one more time, that word was planeta. I'm gonna go ahead and spell it for you. P-L-A-N-E-T-A. All right, so the remainder of this lesson, I will be sitting in this Google Meet room right here and awaiting you all to either call back in or just stay in the room. If you would like some help on any specific section of the test, we can talk about it and work on it together. All right, but if you feel confident and you're ready to head out, you are free to do so. Adios, amigos míos y amigas mías.